Today in Brian's garage, we're going to be fixing this handy little drill press for my coworker Darwin. He picked it up, said it does not have a switch box, all the wires and everything are out here. It's been cannibalized, either the switch was bad, or the motor or something else went bad. Well, I guess we'll have to find out. I think the first thing I'm going to do is I went and made up the jumper wire. I'm just going to jump the two hot leads, plug it in, and see what happens, because if the motor's not good, we'll have to start there instead of the switch. So here goes nothing. We'll run the jumper wire in there, plug it in there, and now we plug it in. It should start up. If it does not, I'm either going to get electrocuted, burn my garage down, or we will find out if it works. And it looks like it works. So I'm going to let it run here a little bit, make sure nothing gets hot. Sounds like the belt jumps a little bit. Yeah, he's going to have to get a new belt. Looks like somebody stalled out the spindle and burnt a spot in the belt. So, well, nothing's getting hot. I think we're good to go. I had already went and picked up a switch box, a switch, and a cover plate, along with a cable clamp. Well, what I think I'm going to do is I'll just mount this switch box on here. There's already holes drilled and tapped. I don't have to worry about that. I will have to remove the ground cable, reground the inside of the box along with the switch, and see what happens, I guess. We'll have to just, looks like we need a Phillips screwdriver. See if we can get this unclamped. I do not know what size the bolt holes are, but I think I can use this ground screw hole. There's three other holes there. First thing I'm going to do is we'll have to take the knock out of the box. Grab a hammer and a punch. Got a piece of brass punch here. Sorry I'm not on camera. I do not have a tripod. Kind of new at this. Just kind of winging it. Brian's garage. It's Brian's messy garage. My hammer. You can wiggle the cover off here. Take the cable clamp, loosen that up. I think I'm going to mount that inside to save space. Just like that. Get it on the right way. We have to line that up so we don't go off. There we go. Now I can grab my channel locks. And they're not here. I guess I should have made sure my tools were here before I started, huh? Oh well, I got this. Well, I guess that ain't gonna work either. Well, the old-fashioned way. Now, see if I can feed this stuff through here one at a time, maybe. Shove that through first, shove that through, and that, and that, and the last ground wire. There we go. them holes line up. Well, after doing a little bit of looking, I cannot use the cable clamp. There is not enough clearance for the bolts to tighten up on the cable, so I do have a rubber grommet I will be putting in the hole to keep for vibration from wearing through the wires. I do have to do a little engineering here. I cannot use these bowls. I'll have to re-drill the box and see if I can still find out to dig through all my screws. I don't know exactly what thread it is. It looks like a fine thread. Probably an 832, but not positive. I guess we'll just have to keep working. So I'm going to put the grommet in the box. A little chilly out today. It should go in there. And that went in all right. There, now you will not have to worry about chafing the wires at all on the sharp edge of the box. There, so we have the box mounted. I got the wires coming through, box is grounded. Switch will be grounded through the lid. Everything is steel, so we're good to go there. The switch I picked up is actually a little overkill. It's for a 3/4 horsepower electric motor. This isn't quite that big. I believe it's the switch that we got here is a 20 amp. It's actually a 20 amp switch for 120 volts, 125 volts. Be plenty good. You shouldn't have to worry about burning that out. Now all that's left, white wires, they just stay tucked in here. They're fastened together or connected together. We just plug in our leads. Actually, I'm going to switch this around. In that lead, plug in that lead, and all that's left is to mount the cover plate on. Looks good there. Now when mounting the switch, always mount it so off is down. That way up is on. If you're in trouble, you get wound up in this thing, all you have to do is swat at it and it'll turn it off, as opposed to trying to flip a switch up, off. Yeah, it's kind of backwards. So the switch is off, plug it in now and see if my repair works. And there you go. See, it now has a switch. Looks like it works pretty good. Like I say, about the only thing is he's going to have to get a new belt. This belt does have a burn spot in it. Somebody installed out the spindle, burnt the belt pretty good. Kind of got a little bump to it. But other than that, it should serve him good. Repair is complete. Kind of an easy little Sunday afternoon deal. Didn't have to get too involved in it. I'll show you what the switch plate looks like. We have to, I think I'm going to take the cover plate back off and tap in the tabs a little bit so the switch cover stays tight to the box. Other than that, Darwin should be happy. I think it'll work good for him. So. Thanks for hanging out in my garage on a Sunday afternoon. I'm no professional at this, so I'm going to try to do some more repair vids. I kind of do stuff like this, just oddball stuff. I got a snow blower over here that I got to take the bottom off and lube up for my uncle. Shifting is kind of stuck on it a little bit. Other than that, maybe make a video on that later. Thanks, guys. Have a good afternoon.